aggressive with a little bit of dancing. Feel good, it's good with a little bit of dancing. Feel good, it's good with a little bit of dancing. Feel good, that good with a little bit of dancing. Feel good, that good with a little bit of dancing. What up, what up? It's Garage Gym Homie, and today I am going over my best moments in sobriety. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you. So click subscribe and let's get into this. God bless all of you, man. I hope you're feeling amazing, living from your heart and staying out of your head. God is good, man. You know, I wanted to make a video, and I already made one about my worst moments in sobriety. And so this is the second part. And look, man, I want to spread a message of hope, because when I was strung out on heroin and crystal meth and all that craziness, I just wanted to get sober, man. I just wanted to get the monkey off my back. I had no idea, man, how good life could be. This is so much beyond just being sober. Here I am 11 and a half years later, and I can't believe how good things are. And that's not because of me. That's because of God. God gets the credit. And when I'm not talking about God, I'm taking credit for things I didn't do. Now, I met him halfway and went through the steps. But the life he's given me today, man. So I'm just going to tell you guys, if you're struggling, it's not just about getting sober, man. Life can be so amazing. And I'm going to talk about some of the experiences I've had that some of you might not know about me, and just how amazing it is. All right, man. So let's get into this here. So in no particular order of how good or the chronology, you know, the timeline of when it happened. One of my best moments in sobriety was when I recovered from alcoholism and addiction. 2 weeks after I got sober, I said the third step prayer. I made a contract with God that I was going to go through the rest of the steps. 2 weeks after I got sober, God removed my obsession to drink and get high like that. I said the prayer with my sponsor at the synagogue. I walked out of there, and in 11 and a half years, I have not had a thought or feeling to drink or get high since then. Now, my head's been crazy. I've dealt with fear. I've dealt with anger, dealt with selfishness. I've been dishonest. I've done a lot of growing and falling short in sobriety. But never did the obsession to get high return. It was removed from me. I was a recovered addict, and I had a relationship with God. That was the biggest gift I've ever received. So that's one of the best moments in sobriety. The next one. I told you in the last video that I was in a relationship for almost 5 years that I was conflicted about. One of the best moments is when she left me. She did for me what I couldn't do, what I was in too much fear to do. Dude, when we got in that last fight and she said I'm leaving and started packing the house, I let her go and she left, and I got on my knees and I thank God from my heart for taking care of that for me. It was such a freedom, and if she sees this, I hope you forgive me. I'm not talking junk, but I know it was the best for both of us. She did what I wasn't strong enough to do. And I thank God I was finally free of a relationship that I was, in my head, conflicted about for a long time. The next one. Closing on this house. Closing on my house, being a homeowner, was something that was so far out of my reach. I came home with no money from LA, not $1, debt, horrible credit score, terrible. I had to go to jail when I got so. Thinking that I'd be a homeowner one day was so far out of my reach. When I closed on my house and just the thing about sobriety is when you go through the 12 steps, how fast things happen potentially. Things happen so fast for me, cleaning up the past and stuff. My dad came to my closing, and having him see me close on a house was one of the best events ever in sobriety. It was having my home, it's surreal to me after where I've been in prison, on the streets, having a home where I can unpack my stuff. I used to live out of a duffel bag, never unpacked it no matter where I was at for how long, because I always had the mindset that I was going to go to the next place. 20 rehabs, 20 arrests, jails, prisons. I never unpacked and had a home base. It's such a gift being a homeowner, having my own space where I can feel like I don't have to pack up and leave. It's amazing. Getting engaged was an incredible part of my sobriety. I always thought I was above that. That's a societal thing. They're not going to hold me down. That's a man-made thing, getting married, this and that. The best thing about getting engaged is that it's like all the walls are down, and I never was conflicted about it. And if God could take me and make me an engaged married man, I mean, that is powerful. If you've seen how I acted, I was so against. I thought it was just not for me. And I'm a tradition. Turns out, man, I'm a traditional kind of dude, man. I love the idea of it, and it brings me closer to God. And so getting engaged and hopefully getting married next month will be the best event in sobriety, one of them. But getting engaged was just so good because there was no second guessing, just freedom. It's all about freedom. So the next one, my family has seen my open talks. That one was huge. There's been, I've given hundreds of open talks around Michigan, at treatment centers, at AA meetings, at different places. I've given an open talk at Wayne State University in front of a ton of students for an hour lecture about addiction. My family has seen me at a couple, but one in particular, there was like 350 people there, and my whole family got to see me give a fire open talk. It's like God just spoke through me. I lit that place up, man. Having my family there see me give an open talk to hundreds of people was such a blessing, dude. I mean, talk about a high beyond any high. It was amazing. Stephanie's seen me give an open talk at an auditorium in front of hundreds of people. She's seen me give a few. Just a great feeling, man. My family and loved ones seeing me give an open talk is just absolutely amazing. Another one. Seeing my sponsees, the people I've sponsored, seeing them sponsor other people. That's one of the best feelings in the world that I've gotten to have in sobriety. I remember sitting in an AA meeting one day, this one particular meeting. It was my sponsor, his sponsor, 3 people I'm sponsoring, people they're sponsoring. We were like dominating the whole meeting, this whole family of us. And I had like tears in my eyes, dude, literally. Like, it was such an emotional feeling to see this family grow around me, that I got to help people and give them good information, and they recovered because we met. And they got to help other people, and they're helping other people. And it just gets passed down. That is such a good feeling, getting to see the people I sponsor other people and make it. Because I've sponsored hundreds of addicts and alcoholics now, probably. I mean, I can't imagine how many, and most of them don't make it. And getting to see the ones who recover, sponsor other people, is such a good feeling, man. making amends to my parents and brother. That was a highlight of my sobriety, man. First of all, sitting down with my dad. I brought him to the synagogue. I was 3 months sober, and I made amends to him from the heart, and he forgave me, the two of us. I'll never forget that, man. I visit those same seats we sat in often and pray to God when I go there. It holds a deep meaning to me. And my mom, who's passed away, I went to the cemetery and made amends with her. Never thought I could find peace with her death and make amends to her. I wrote her a handwritten letter. I read it to her at the cemetery. I burned the letter and poured the ashes on her grave, and I was able to walk away at peace with my mom's death. She had passed from brain cancer long before I got sober, when I was like 20 years old, 21. And I got to wrap things up, man. I got to clean up the past and make amends to my mom. And my brother made amends to him too. And that was a highlight of my sobriety, making amends to my family. Even my stepmom, who I never had a good relationship with. I remember she cried. We cried together. I made amends to her. I hurt her a lot because I hurt my dad. And that affected their relationship. And now me and her, I call her, my mom. When I introduce her to people, I say, this is my mom. I don't need separation. That was a really good part of sobriety. These are the gifts, man, available for anybody. It's going to be your own journey. It's going to be your own different gifts. But this is so far beyond just not doing heroin. This is a life I could have never dreamed of, man, sitting in this home and stuff. This is crazy. I mean, it is just mind-blowing to me. I'm fired up thinking about it. I'm emotional thinking about it, man. It's just so deep, and it's easy to forget how bad things were, man, just how sick I was. And so another one, man, seeing my AA sponsor convert to Judaism. Now, keep in mind, my AA sponsor is a 76-year-old black man now, world champ bodybuilder. He came from a second-grade education. Right when I met him, he offered to sponsor me. And he told me, we were at the synagogue because there was an AA meeting at the synagogue. He said, I always felt in my heart I was supposed to be Jewish. I'm like, what's this crazy old black guy talking about, And he kept telling me that. So finally we met. I was like, well, if you feel like you're supposed to be Jewish, my family belongs to the synagogue. Why don't we meet with the rabbi? We ended up studying together every week, studying Torah with the rabbi. He ended up going through a one-year conversion class, and he converted to Judaism, and he went all in. He is a religious Jew now who couldn't even read English. And then he learned to read English so he could stay sober to learn the AA Big Book. Now he can read Hebrew. It's an amazing story. And getting to see him convert, because the two of us met, and just how the stars aligned, and how he's affected my life by saving it. I've affected his life by bringing him to Judaism, and he's there. He's at the synagogue every week. I mean, he's all in. Starting my YouTube channel was one of the best parts of sobriety, man. Besides staying sober, I've picked up a lot of things in my life that I never followed through with. Bought a guitar, said I'm going to learn guitar. It just sat there. I did this, I did that. This is one of the only things, probably the only thing, besides staying sober, that I actually followed through with in my life. This is like a baby of mine that I started. And it was such a blessing. COVID was such a dark time. But when I look back, it was such a blessing, because without it, I would have never had my home gym. I would have never had my garage gym. I would have never had this channel. There'd be no garage gym, homie. That started because they shut down the gyms at COVID. They stopped letting me speak at the treatment centers, And I used to go every month to speak to 60 plus inpatients and give them an hour and a half lecture about how I recovered from addiction. And I'd pick up a lot of people to sponsor. They shut down the gyms. They shut down the treatment centers from outside speakers coming in. So I started the channel. I said, I want to still connect with people. I want to talk about my story. I want to talk about bodybuilding, all the things I love. I was building a home gym. It's how the channel started. And this has been, I can't even tell you, a light to my life. Talk about a project that I'm passionate about. I love the reviews. I love making this content, these videos, from the deepest place in my heart. This has been such a light to me. I've gotten to connect with so many people. I've gotten to sponsor. You guys don't see. I've got a lot of people reach out to me. I've sponsored them through the steps all over the country, people who I've met through YouTube. I've gotten to continue working with addicts and alcoholics and sharing a godly message and talking about supplements, and even make a little bit of money on the side with the pre-workout reviews. What a gift. So this has been amazing. Believe it or not, man, getting on TRT was been a great part of sobriety. It's I got a lot of mixed feelings about pharmaceuticals and the pharmaceutical industry. My first couple of years of sobriety, dude, I walked around like a zombie. I was like going through the motions of life. I mean, I've had a lot of beautiful experiences in those years, but there was something missing. And getting on TRT helped me be a better man. I don't regret it. I'm very happy for the decision I made. I regret nothing. Doesn't mean that I'm not conflicted about still being on it. It doesn't mean that I'm not open to getting off it. I'm listening, but I am happy I got on it. I love my physique. I love my energy. I love how I feel. And it's one piece of the puzzle. I mean, I do a lot of stuff to feel good every day, from praying to eating right to sleeping right, everything. But TRT is part of that, and I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to give it more credit than it deserves, and I'm not going to give it less credit than it deserves. It's been a good part of my sobriety, and I'm very blessed for it. Picking up my dogs and my pets, my ferrets, which I would never get again, and my dogs. I rescued Vinny. We share a sober birthday. That was an amazing part of sobriety. I found him online in the Humane Society. I rescued him. Gemma, I've did so much research to try and find the best. I was set on getting a Rottweiler. Loved the breed. I just knew in my heart I loved the breed before I even had the breed. Ended up researching, finding a woman in Tennessee who seemed like she had the best genetics in the country, some of them, and connected with her. We're friends now. I've gotten my dog me and Stephanie went on a road trip to pick up Gemma. Great part of sobriety, man. Great, what an adventure. Getting Gemma and Vinny was just great. And the fact, dude, I abandoned a dog when I left this out. That was one of my, that was a, I don't know if I've made a video about this story. I abandoned a dog in LA because I couldn't take care of him. And now I'm able to take care of dogs and give them a beautiful life and beautiful home. 2 more things. Giving up porn and jerking off. Dude, that changed my life so much. I feel so much better. It was part of some of the biggest growth I've done in sobriety. It's helped me be a better man, more driven, clean my head, less lusting. I don't lust today. I don't spend time lusting. If I fall short, it gets addressed immediately. But I don't fall short on jerking off or watching porn. That I will never go back to that for the rest of my life. It's not even a temptation. God gave me the power after many years of a sick sexual mindset to give me a healthy one. Took a lot of prayer and spiritual work, a lot of asking, and I had to meet him halfway with action and commit. And giving up porn and jerking off, it's been going on 5 years now. What an upgrade to life. And the next one, the last one on my list, stopping swearing. Stopping swearing was an amazing part of my sobriety. You know, a lot of YouTubers swear. You hear them talk like that. You don't hear me talk like that. I believe in leading by example. I stopped swearing because one day I went to a dinner, a birthday dinner that was thrown for me, a surprise party. I had some people I sponsor there. And I said the F word a few times. And the people I sponsored said, one of the guys I sponsored said, "I've never heard you swear before." And I thought to myself, well, that's because I act one way in front of you and another way around my friends and stuff. And I thought, I'm either going to swear around everybody or I'm not going to swear around anybody and be consistent. The answer was obvious, so I made a decision. I'm done swearing. Brings no value to my life. And stopping swearing was not just about stopping swearing. It was a beginning of my journey of being conscious of everything that came out of my mouth. Took a lot of work. Now it's not even a thought. I've gotten angry. I've fallen short there. I don't like that when I swear. And sometimes there's a time and a place for it, but I don't like who I am when I, get angry and say, it's happened in sobriety. And stopping swearing, being conscious of gossip, talking junk about people, belittling people who aren't around. It opened up the floodgates to be conscious of everything that comes out of here. It's brought me closer to God. So that's what I got, man. It's been a lot of growth, been a lot of amazing things. Comment what you think below. And I hope you're fired up, man, because I still have a lot more growth to do. And hopefully a lot more amazing moments in sobriety coming ahead, God willing. I love you all. God bless you. Let's get this dang muscle. I'm out.